Sydney, thank you. People with damage across central Texas from the storm and tornadoes can now apply for federal assistance with FEMA, as the agency says they could assist with things like temporary housing and emergency repairs. And their spokesperson sat down with our Mike Rogers, who joins us now live in the studio with more. Mike?
Yeah, Lindsay, FEMA says it may help with expenses that aren't already covered by insurance, but encourage storm victims to still make those claims. I sat down with spokesperson Craig Browning to break down the process. If you're dealing with damage to your home, apartment, or vehicle, FEMA says it may help with expenses that aren't already covered by insurance. If you don't have insurance or don't have enough insurance, you may be eligible for coverage for other expenses through the agency.
Take pictures of the damage before you begin your recovery process. That way we can document the steps that you've taken, the repairs that you've made.
FEMA spokesperson Craig Browning says FEMA will ask if at least one person in the household has a Social Security number, and also proof that you live in the declared disaster area.
There's already $48 million on the streets in Texas, directly in the hands of survivors of these storms, from northern Texas to southern Texas, all the way to the Louisiana border.
FEMA says it typically verifies home occupancy through an automated public records search. If an inspection of a property is required, Browning says FEMA will send someone out in person.
There are bad actors out there, unfortunately, and they prey on folks that have been affected by disaster. That if someone shows up at your property claiming to be with FEMA, has to see their federal ID.
Browning says you will typically receive a phone call from an unknown number 3 to 4 days after applying. He says inspectors will not make a decision on your application, and the amount of financial help given out comes down to each person and each circumstance.
We strongly urge anyone who was impacted by these storms to apply for FEMA assistance. You do have homeowners insurance or renters insurance. That has to come first before FEMA can provide additional funding, because by law we cannot duplicate monetary support.
FEMA has already set up an in-person center here in Bell County as recovery efforts continue. You can also call their helpline listed on your screen. Be warned, if you see someone at your door pretending to be from FEMA, they are imposters. Call law enforcement and let the agency know, Lindsay.
Very good information, Mike. Thanks so much for sharing all of that.